Today I'm going to cover the inking of the Carene in detail, as I received a bit of critique on my last video in that I didn't cover this process fully. So here goes. Firstly, remove the cap from the pen, remove the barrel. As you can see, the cartridge is empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip the pen in the inkwell, move the piston inwards, and you can hear the air bubbles escaping through the nib section. I'm going to draw some ink up through the nib section. I'm going to repeat this process again, just to get as many of the air bubbles out as possible. Okay. I'm going to wipe the nib off quickly. Okay, from here, although there is ink in the section as well as the cartridge, there are still air bubbles in the cartridge and the section. So what I'm going to do is just give it a couple of flicks, just to get the air bubbles to the top. And then I'm going to wind the piston in to a point where I see the ink appearing in the breather hole. Okay, and this way I'll know that the section is full and that all the air bubbles have been removed. Okay, so at this point the ink appears in the breather hole. So now I know that there's ink, the section itself is completely full of ink, as well as the cartridge converter. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is place her vertically in the inkwell and draw the ink up. Okay, I'm going to repeat this process a couple of times, just to ensure that all the air bubbles do get flushed out. Okay. And after this time, I'm just going to check if the cartridge is full. Okay, I'm going to give her a wipe off again. And the cartridge is full. Okay, so now I know that the section itself is full of ink as well as the cartridge. Okay, so now I know that the pen is completely loaded with ink. Just to ensure that there is good ink delivery on first usage of the pen, I'm going to force 2 ink drops out of the pen by moving the piston downward slightly, and then I'll move the piston back to the top of the cartridge converter. Okay, wipe it off, and then move the piston upwards. Okay, this completes the inking process. I really hope that you enjoyed the video and found it to be informative.